Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is also a question from viewers or subscribers, and this question is how to ace my pilot training. This is the most important thing of your life, or one of the most important things of your life. So really set your priorities, and with that I mean that you really have to go for it for 200%. Because if you think you can study and work at the same time, forget it. If you think you can party and do all other kinds of stuff together with the flight training, that's also not gonna work. Okay, that's also not gonna work because it's gonna be very hard. And of course, some people are smart, some people are not that smart. In general, you really have to do your utmost best because otherwise you're not gonna make it. Some people say, oh, you know what, I'm a glider pilot, I can do this. Or, oh, you know what, I have my PPL, so I'm gonna be totally fine. Well, I can tell you that's also not gonna happen. Maybe you have an advantage until lesson 5, but then you're on the same level as all the others. Study very hard and set your priorities because it's one big competition. Maybe you don't realize that during your flight training. I didn't realize that either, but now when you're done, all the others are competitors. They just try to get your job and you're trying to get their job. Maybe that's not how you see it right now, but it will really be when you're done with the training, because it's about the best scores and there are 10 others for you. So you don't want to have any retakes or rechecks or whatever. You want to pass it all in first time. Airlines don't even invite you when you have a retake. And so you can imagine that is very important. During my flight training, I wasn't the most social person you can think of. Maybe, I don't know if I said that correct, but I didn't care about my whole class. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna focus on this theory, and the rest of my class, I don't care about at all. So there were a lot of parties and everything, but I never went, or I went to a few or something. But I really didn't care about all the other stuff. I really focused on that. And now looking back to the flight training, I'm like, okay, I want that. Maybe I could have been a little bit more a little bit more social with other people, but on the other hand, I now have a job somewhere, and that's because I did my utmost best. And maybe when I went to all these parties, I wouldn't have had a job right now. Yeah, think of it that way. Some people ask me, should I already learn some books or go over some theory? Well, you can do that. Of course, it will never work in your disadvantage. Download those books online. You can find it on Jeppesen 8PL books. You can find 14 different books, and in there is a theory for the whole training. So as you can see, priorities, that is the thing. Never forget it. One thing, what I really learned during the training, is that you should always go for what you think is right. Because there are a lot of situations, or you will end up in a lot of situations where you think, what should I do? Should I go for the opinion of that person, or should I go for my own opinion or my own thing, what I think I should prepare or something? Okay, do whatever you think is right, because you're gonna have so many situations, or you're gonna have, that's what I say constantly, but I had that. I had so many situations where I should have done what I thought, and I have had that so many times, and that changed me completely. So right now when I prepare something, I don't care what someone else says, I'm gonna do what I think, and yeah, that most of the time works out well. Because during your flight training, you're probably gonna think, should I really prepare this? Oh, it's so much. Well, forget it. I'll do that next time. Okay, if you're gonna think that, then you're gonna get that lesson. That I thought, you know what, I'll skip that for the next time and then I'll learn it. No, you're gonna need it, that lesson. Learn everything you can during the training and prepare anything you can, because it's gonna help you with passing the tests. It's also with the instructors. Some people, or some instructors, are really good, and with good I mean is that they are very strict. Sometimes that strict that you're thinking, okay, I cannot fly an airplane, maybe I should choose another profession or something, but those instructors who are very strict are going to learn you the most. So if you have a choice between the two instructors, chill and the relaxed one, and the strict one, go for the strict one, because you're going to pass all your tests, all your checks, you're going to pass it because you had a good instructor. You don't want to have all these relaxed flying hours and then have a check and then be stressed for it because you don't know if you're going to pass it. If you have a strict instructor, you're going to pass it, so it doesn't matter. But really think about it. Don't choose the easy way, because at the end it might not be good for you. If you choose a pilot school where the theory is in the beginning of the training and then after that time you are going to fly, so it's going to be separated, then you probably have some situation where you're like, what is this? I cannot imagine what this is or what this looks like. For example, an RMI. I don't know, RBI, heading indicator. I had no clue. As long as you learn the material which is in your book, then it's fine. And during your flight training, you'll learn much more about it, and then you're like, oh, that's what they meant. So don't stress about that. You'll have that. That's no problem, as long as you pass all the tests. What else can I tell you? So as you can see, these are not really specific tips for a flight training, but it will help you if you're going to stick to it. So really go for it 200%. And if you're planning on going on a flight training or a pilot training, whatever you want to call it, then I wish you the best. Enjoy it, because you're really going to miss it afterwards. And it's going to be a hard time, but you'll be fine. And at the end, you have a job. Let me know what you think about it, and if you have other tips for other people, because a lot of people ask me, so maybe comment below if you think you have a better tip or something else. So thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you next time, and if you liked it, please subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time.